When we approach large animals on foot, our intention is always to remain completely secret and not influence the animal's behavior in any way. That's the ideal scenario. They don't know we're there and we get to observe them without changing anything. Sometimes, however, circumstances beyond our control mean that we don't get away with something like that, which is exactly what happened to me with the elephant herd. Unfortunately for us, they've decided to walk downwind of us. Nothing we can do. They were walking a completely different line to the one they've now chosen. When approaching a breeding herd, the first thing that we've got to be aware of is that they always have babies in their midst, and that the elephant's priority is going to be to protect those little ones. Their actions and their reactions are going to be more intense the smaller the baby is, and in this case, the herd had a really tiny baby with them. Oh, little baby, don't come this way. Go to your mom, little baby. Your mom's going to be very upset. They've smelled us. Immediately, I started to look for changes in their body language. The first sign, and it was exactly what they did, is when an elephant goes completely still. Their tails don't move, their ears don't move, they just stop, and you just see their trunks start to move just that little bit as they try to figure out where the sense of smell is coming from. And as they got a little bit closer to me, I realized that there was going to come a point where they were going to see us, and it was in my control when I chose to reveal that we were there. And I decided I'd rather do it sooner than later and give them a shock or a surprise when they were right on top of us. Hi guys. Hello Mom. It wasn't us, we didn't knock your baby over. Hello Mom. Stay crouched for now. Sorry guys. Wasn't intentional, I know Mommy. I know. I'm talking to them so that we don't take them by surprise. I knew that they knew that it was the smell of humans, so I started talking to them so that they could associate the sound with the smell, know that we were there, and give us the space that we needed and for them to have the space that they needed. I found that with elephant herds, this comes with a disclaimer, this is not an instruction, please don't ever try this at home. I found with elephant herds the aggressive response isn't necessary, and that if you actually stay crouched, if you stay sitting down, they are less likely to respond badly to you. Hello. What you doing? I will stand if I need to for you. Yes, I will. I will. Nicely. Hey. Go over there. Over there, please. Go over that way. Thank you. Being on top of a termite mound doesn't automatically make us safe. Elephants can and do climb up termite mounds quite regularly. What it does do is give us the slight psychological advantage, or at least level the playing field so that we are around about the same height as the elephants. Being out on foot is one of the most important educational tools that we have to offer. It provides a much more intimate feel to the bush around us, and at the same time reiterates the respect that we have for the animals that we spend time with. But I think a sighting like the one that we experienced really just goes to show that they're not irrational creatures, and in doing so we create a much greater educational scope. We're done with Ellie's for the morning. I'm a very firm believer in once you've had your moment, that's it. You enjoy it, you appreciate it, and you go away. All in all, a sighting like that makes me feel unbelievably privileged to be able to live the life that I lead. Want to continue your safari? Subscribe to safariLIVE and the adventure continues, because the safari doesn't end here. If you want to jump on board with our safaris, all you have to do is click the bell below.